The year is 1839. In the east, China, under the mighty Qing Dynasty, is a treasure trove of silk, tea, and porcelain coveted by the world. In the west, Britain, the roaring engine of the Industrial Revolution, can't get enough of these goods. But there's a catch: China isn't interested in British products. They only want one thing: silver. This created a massive trade imbalance that Britain was determined to fix. Their solution? A sinister and addictive one: opium, cultivated in British-controlled India. The drug was smuggled into China by the shipload. It was a calculated move, and it worked with devastating effect. Addiction swept through Chinese society like a plague, ensnaring millions from all walks of life. Opium dens became a common sight, and the social fabric began to fray. By the late 1830s, the consequences were dire. China's vast silver reserves, once the envy of the world, were rapidly draining. Away to pay for the drug, the nation's people were suffering, and its strength was being sapped from within. The Daoguang emperor could no longer ignore the crisis. He appointed an incorruptible official, Commissioner Lin Zexu, to tackle the problem head-on. In a defiant act of sovereignty, Lin Zexu seized and destroyed over 20,000 chests of British opium in the port of Canton. This bold move was a direct challenge to the British Empire, and it would not go unanswered. Furious, Britain retaliated in 1839. The First Opium War had begun. It was a brutal mismatch. Britain's modern naval fleet, powered by steam and armed with advanced cannons, decimated China's traditional wooden junks. The Qing armies, though brave, were armed with outdated spears, swords, and cannons, and stood little chance against the well-drilled British forces. Coastal cities fell one by one. The British military machine relentlessly advanced, bombarding forts and seizing key ports like Canton and Ningbo. The war reached its climax with the capture of Nanking. After 3 years of devastating and humiliating defeats, China was forced to the negotiating table in 1842. The conflict officially ended with the signing of the Treaty of Nanking. Its terms were crushing. China was forced to pay a massive indemnity, open 5 of its ports to foreign trade, and, in a blow that would resonate for over 150 years, cede the island of Hong Kong to Britain. This treaty marked a dark turning point. It was the beginning of what Chinese historians call the Century of Humiliation, a period where foreign powers systematically eroded China's sovereignty and carved up spheres of influence. The First Opium War was never just about a drug. It was a story of clashing empires, economic greed, and the violent birth of a new global order dominated by the West. What started as a dispute over tea and silver ultimately led to the rise of British imperial power and shattered China's long-held isolation from the world. Thanks for watching. If you found this piece of history as fascinating as we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the past. See you next time.